Ladies and gentlemen, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice has had a rough start. And why is that? Hope you've got yourself a beverage. My name's Jack and we're going to talk about the fall of Suicide Squad. We start off right, so being a live service game and fucking up on day one doesn't really bode well. Countless people were unable to play the game. Review companies weren't allowed to start reviewing the game until it was released because it was live on that specific day. So they couldn't have a head start on promotions, literally free marketing. From articles that I read, for some reason, review companies were not giving a free copy. From a player's perspective like myself, that doesn't mean a lot. But from a marketing perspective, we watch people like IGN and GameRanks or whoever, Moist Critical, and we watch these reviewers. So then we can justify spending the 70 slap bang dollars we need to invest into this game. And oh boy, that's a hefty sum of money. Communicating with the reviewers, so then the reviewers didn't have enough time to make the reviews, and then the launch was a little subpar at best. The question is why? What's happened to Suicide Squad? What's happened to the gaming industry? Because this term has been thrown around quite a lot recently. A AAA game making a full-fledged game that they will date over a period of time. They will finish creating the game once it's released because the head office, Big Keith, with his bags of money is telling you to push the game now, making developers probably sweat their tits off hoping to create a good game, and in doing so getting slapped around the face by the consumers because we are like, we wanted something better than this. And who the fuck am I to say this? Like, I don't know anything about game developing. I know where my money's gonna go though, and it's not gonna go to this title. And why? Looking at the gameplay we got in the background, you can see the watermark. It's not my gameplay. I'm sorry that I took it. Rajman Gaming HD clearly played the game, so we didn't have to. This is the true hero of this story. This knight in shining armor is the true Justice League. I'd rather watch a game of Rajman Gaming HD installing this game than the actual game itself. And the game's not bad. Not at all. Looking at it, it looks fine. The HUD has a million and one things going on at the same time, but not gonna lie, my ADHD brain finds that so satisfying. For everyone else, it might be like, chill the fuck out. When the game was announced in 2020, the customers, the players, myself included, all went onto Reddit typing away, saying that we weren't happy with it being a live service game. And their response was the fact that whatever game they make, they are gonna be in the shadows of the Arkham games. These Arkham games were innovative, they were influential, and classed as some of the greatest superhero games ever made. That was their words, not mine. So they were scared when they go to a multiplayer focused shooter, everyone won't be too impressed because we loved the Arkham. But I don't feel like that was the issue, right? I'm not worried about it being a live service game. We're worried about it being a unfinished product, and live service, that term, stuff like League of Legends being a live service game. We don't think of Counter-Strike live service. These are two multiplayer games that they're kind of justifying to be similar. Other games similar to these titles are stuff like Darktide, Warhammer Darktide. It's a live service game. All of these offer microtransactions for skins and stuff. That works fine. So what went wrong? The idea that everyone was scared that it was going to be a cash grab. That is my thoughts. We know they're bullshitting us. They know they're looking for an easy way to make a quick buck. Or is that completely the opposite? And that was not what they're thinking, because the storyline is pretty fucking interesting. It seems fun to kick the living shit out of the Flash. But when Rocksteady is classing this as a genre-defying game, what's so good about it? And this is the question we're asking you. Why did it fall? What's happened to this? What's your thoughts? Throw them at me. Leave them in the comments. Because the game looks okay at best. 6, 7 out of 10. It's arguably repetitive. Interesting story. Live service, so there's going to be constant updates, which is good. So maybe once again it's a game which is just rushed into development, rushed into its launch. When I hear live service with new DLC to keep playing and keep going on, first thoughts is to not play the game now, play it in like 3 to 4 years, where the game will be cheaper and there'll be more content. And why are games like this? Why are these games that are classed as live service experiences always games we have to hold out on playing because the starting product is not finished, and that's because it's being rushed? Why is Suicide Squad failing? What's happened? What is going on with this game? Leave them in the comments down below. I've been Jack, and we'll probably play Suicide Squad in the next 2 to 3 years. Thank you to Rajman HD for the gameplay.
I ain't letting a little heel
You're the true hero here.